Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. This one are the Deputy Defense Chief, Capo Daniel, of the Ambazonian Governing Council. This one now a special episode where it be focused to present the War Council report on the assassination of General Ebube, the second in command of the Ambazonian Defense Forces Bui Brigade. For give una a perfect presentation, I will play the last audio General Ebube left in our Bui Command Center of the Ambazonian Defense Forces, so that you have a perfect picture of who he was. He was not just a military leader, he was a community builder that has brought the people of Ngenzen together under Ambazonian nationalism. He has put the traditional council in place and had enabled community school to go on within his territory and have made everybody comfortable. He was greatly loved and admired by those who fought under him and those civilians that live under his control. General Ebube, we will always remember him king of the forest, a very fierce and fast fighter where he needed to take bong. The reason why they put out a last audio we believe him for our command center for Bui, now because it always be good for people forget all information where they need them. As when I know, I be civil liberty activist and I believe in the freedom of access of information to the general public, so long as it does not compromise national security. So you have, the people should have the most they can have, while we withhold only very sensitive information that can be justified to be able to compromise national security. So I'll play this audio so that you have a complete picture of General Ebube before he died, and you will be able to make your mind about what happened. Sometimes investigations are not conclusive, but we have conclusive evidence and substantial evidence that can point us to exactly what happened. So listen to General Ebube and I'll put perspective later on.
Party this good morning. Mama Wali, on a place. I just salute Oman place. Thing we didn't say for me. I know they ever depend on person. Before my soldiers in one go, I ever give them some money. I give them things where they need them. If something no they will give them, I know if send my picking them. Because he can say person be the talk say they give you 500,000 or they give you 80. They give enough for you. Me, I know they ever depend on person. Like now, so we don't send picking them, send me they go work on. But I know I send picking them, send me they go take something for person. And then they get my command where they work at it. Anytime when I need them, I see them.
King Ebube, if you send this message now on the 18th of January, that was 2 days before he was assassinated. For this very time, wait till it happen, I say, when the problem be initially start, where he bring the units with the for Bui, the Insobu, it be the try for kill, no pity, they be get a problem. We intervene, we try to call and encourage, we involve the toppest leadership, the commander-in-chief of the ADF, Dr. Chuayaba, involved directly. We ask the people to unite, and I even made suggestion that if they carry out joint action, they could even use the name Unity Warrior. I made that suggestion, and we were very happy. The soldiers came together. But what we expect is that when two brothers then get problem, they fight each other. When they come solve the problem, they cut call and not, then take mimbo, drink them. Do one drink mimbo, give for a brother, a drink them. Then pour mimbo for ground. Then talk say from today, we'll not go fight each other. We'll be brother them for one house, we'll fight for the same thing. Then we'll go move forward. That is what we expected. We know they expect now say we go can't talk say you need to exist, this one you need to exist. So there were some declaration made after the soldiers came together that were not in line with rational thinking, because for the Ambazonian Governing Council, it is paramount for us that all forces should back a political win. That is very important to maintain the posture and the projection of our nationalism, and also for command and control and discipline within the forces. These things are very important, and for accountability as well. So when the unity warrior be formed, we the ADF, we then make a consensus of all the agreement, will agree with them, and we'll be then send and through a memorandum of understanding. That memorandum of understanding is the day for submit and for no PT and for General Maddock, we clearly put in writing the clear unity terms between the forces. So within this interim period, no PT call all barracks the and send 3 soldier them. That way then go for the mission. He come, he tell and say them then send 500,000 for support for sponsor that mission. And our forces them and our hierarchy will be asked who said that money come out. Who said that money come out, because any person where they send money na influence, and you give a political capital for back those people they pay that where they send that money. We need for know who some money they come out before our soldier they take part for chop the money. So we the ask them for no, so that we fit make sure say no be money we could bring negative influence or influence things them diplomatically negatively. So Ebube be the respond. It talk say he soldier then we send them for they no go chop from that money, because we will not establish what did happen. That is the perspective where one for Giame gonna know why he be saying that audio. So the position for the ADF, now so we want collaboration with all forces then for Bui. Our participation in the Bui Unity Warrior, it is a collaboration that maintains our hierarchy and our command and control in participating in any joint mission. We do not accept anything that says that one group do not exist. We believe that the Bui warriors have decisions that are unilateral on them about the future of Bui warrior, but we accept to participate in unity in forms of collaboration. Any commander should command only forces that come under them willingly and with proper concern, and nobody should manipulate other people or take advantage of other people to try to play any game. It doesn't work in the long run. So we are there for collaboration and will continue to be there. With that, I will take one now for the incidents and we one of the top things amongst 3 possible things and where we examine and where we go on during that period. Another one it will be now with the Palace Frontier. The Palace Frontier, it will get conversation with Cameroon military. The time we will be open hospital, the governing council be open hospital for inside Bui. They become a Bui warrior, they become Bonham, and will be decide for even build a bigger hospital. During the time we will be build that hospital, the information intelligence will be reached for La Republic for their unit where didn't arrive on top. It be commander for the Palace Frontier. The Cameroon military then come for night, they can't sleep for day. Now they be host the Cameroon military, then come for day, then carry out a raid, a targeted raid, a surgical raid, assassinating the doctor, where we then sacrifice a life of work for and our community for inside Buide, then kill and handicap that particular hospital project from Ter. So during this assassination of General Ebube, now the same route where the Cameroon military use them, then bring military men them, then come in the dark, then hide for the Palace Frontier, then carry out the raid against Ebube. Now from there then launch the attack. So physically, now the Cameroon military them carry out the raid from Ter, we kill General Ebube. The issue now how them be no place for meet up Ebube, how they be know when Ebube it be one where you no get enough soldier them around here for defending. This is where the Sako of the IG of Sako then come in. So just before that, General Ebube, he be report for hierarchy about a spy where he be sent by Isobu for can spy on ye and gather intelligence about his movement, his whereabout, and his vulnerability them for give back for them. That way, if he get intelligence from the resident for that area, say that particular soldier, he be the monitor and he be the report for Isobu about his movement, his location, and his vulnerability them. If he take action, they be arrest that particular force and it be report for our hierarchy about this incident and provide evidence where they be recover them from the soldier a mobile phone.
DDC, good morning. Thing way happen, I say the commander will be there for that camp for Bole, for that FT camp. Before I move that audio where it there for.
So let me play the audio so that you guys can hear.
You're never the cafe de for the stallon. See you roll on a cafe. Casa io ne poi information mo. Chi for Ebube lo anzi mo sulle do shi. Ngano wi mo. So male ma yo most of the time on lower do for na bala G3.
So now the audio that way, Ebube be move on for the soldier a phone, that way then catch the soldier. For they it give a detail about the Ebube movement, place where he go stay, and the type of weapon where he carry for his skin, that way come for that particular place. So for this soldier a phone, he be communicate with Ebube, with Insobu, and he be also communicate with Ervis Shenzika, the Cameroon agent where he deal with Sako. He be in charge for neutralize the forces them for inside Bui and for make sure say make ADF he die. Now the same people in that way they give the instruction for Isobu for activity them where they go on for inside Bui. At the time where they be arrest this soldier, the Ervis, the agent, he be use this one like an opportunity for create a motive for justify the killing and assassination of General Ebube. He be try for use the Bui warriors for assassinate General Ebube, for bring up a bogus issue about a roadblock will be done block that area day because will be for security reason. He be try for use the camp for Ngom, when the commander for Ngom will be under Bui warriors at that time for take that operation. But the commander them for day on the ground, they be deny, say that reason it not be valid. They no feel begin to talk me then go key an ADF general simply because of a roadblock where it be there for security reason. When I hear that soldier, he respond to the Ervis.
Captain Ervis, General Cross, Commander Shaga, Commander Stallon, Shinaramo, how on a place there? I say Cross. And this one understand we will for that side. I don't talk when I say if problem there for that side, when I make we too for this side, we know. We will get solution. We will never small phone call for take any decision. That palaver say root they give we waiting. If they open door now people then they die. We will do na. Solution no be root. And solution no be say one man no be strong pass we phone call. I think where each other they talk for me now say where they talk say, oh say something no they from come say IG say oh go be na ADF. Whether that one go walk up down the side or whether I go walk down the side down now no. If man pass for this man side. I know if fear for die. Me I wanna see me so I know the fear. Now say me they make that thing the me and now we wanna day for corner. Me no cross route. If you cross route no.
So when I hear this one message we be intercepted from the Bui warriors their communication. When I hear how the manipulation did go, from that point they be brainwash the Bui warrior them from come say the Ambazonia Defense Forces on for Bui under General Ebube he don't talk say he want make all forces them for they then be under ADF, they not go be under Bui Warrior, and they be bring up an issue for road. All this one will be a manipulation. The position for the ADF, it never ever be say make all forces them be under ADF or me they not be under Bui Warrior. Our posture it always been a say make all forces then collaborate and make any man work for the camp where you want work with them. Even if you been an ADF, you want go you will never ever get problem with that. There is no history of that. So the real issue will be the happen. Now say General Ebube, if you don't capture a spy, where he be the spy on ye and he be the give information for Isobu and for Elvis Kezeka, when I be the chief of staff of Sako, where they be the plan assassination. So for cover up this activity, the Elvis Kezeka, he begin move motif, say there is an issue concerning road and the need for kill Ebube because he don't arrest a soldier because he want me the soldier then be under ADF, me then not be under Bui Warrior. But if it be now all just lies, they be just want for assassinate General Ebube. The Elvis go ahead for give a threat about their promise and their intention for assassinate General Ebube. Wanna listen?
Yeah, good evening, Kum Warriors. All protocol respected. Captain Olu, thank you for that message. And I just wanted to support your message for the fact say earlier today, I don't send Ebube a written warning for Telly for immediately open that road from Kum into Kumbo. Make our people them from Kum get access for bring their raw materials and their products to Kumbo. I don't go allow as a defense representative for Boy under any circumstance. I may a recalcitrant guy like Ebube, who I know say he listen for this audio, because say and I don't give you warning for return Commander Stallone phone immediately. I know we take this lightly. I think say Ebube don't do one or two things, we don't leave it for Boy ego free. Well, this time around, I promise he say he no will go free again. And make him mark my words. Another sabi one person for know nothing. But this time around, I don't want it, and I will take action. Thank you all.
So, another here, as the Sakoi chief of staff, Elvis Kezeka, he don't talk, say he don't give you warning, he find a word, and he go make good of that threat. Say this time he no go for anything. So, Ebube capture a soldier where he be the spy on he sees the phone, hold him as evidence. He be there for that phone concerning the plan for assassinating and for carry intelligence gathering on he. Elvis he used that one instead like an opportunity for justify killing, try for tie him with a roadway be blocked for security reason. Measures they be taken for make sure say make all farmer then be able for access market for Kumbu, alternative road they be provided. The road block will be purely for security reasons. The other forces then from Komwe they will be in the immediate vicinity. They confirm their general confirmation of that motive for block that road. It will be stated as another here for the previous audio. It will just be a cover up. The issue of infighting not just a cover up for them for justify and disguise their campaign for assassinate ADF and Ambazonian forces. Then where they attack La Republic to Cameroon for Insabui. Subsequently, the information we believe it will be passed up to the SDO for Ndop, where Naibi in charge for Naidi lead the effort for assassinate our forces them with the task force for La Republic with them be stationed for Ndop. The one day for Insabui, most of them not just forces the way they hold their barracks them, they need the patrol, then from Ndop La Republic they usually carry out their operation them. Intelligence, that same intelligence will be passed up to Ndop. Ebube be advised for take measures them, countermeasures them. It be upgraded, it be used na pistol each time where he separate itself from a team of production of bodyguards for attend his social visits them. But somehow there were still lapses, and the same area that he thought was now secured with the exposure of that guy but unfortunately it was a fatal mistake. where we thought he was still safe. The same route that they used to kill the doctor, they used to come into Nte, stayed in Nte, monitored him from Nte. From Nte, they launched the attack, and before our forces they have time to gather themselves and respond, they withdraw back into Ndop. That was how General Ebube was assassinated, and that is how it was planned, and that is how it happened. He was killed by Sako Ikome, his IG, with the hitman there, Evis Vezeka. Forgive me if I don't pronounce the name appropriately. General Ebube is second in command. He take command of the camp. Lapista 2, he be then be appointed by the War Council for take over the Ngunzen ADF barracks as the new commander over that barracks. We'll continue to pray for the family of Ebube. He be then abandon his family from Nte, because now for the place that way he be actually come out, and he then live for inside forest all this life, all this time, giving his life, giving his all for his country, and eventually was killed by the Cameroon military using their Cameroon infiltrated and embedded agents working within the IG system. We hope that you people will have a clear understanding, because in more than one way, this is a collective struggle. Public knowledge, public smartness is very important, and we hope you understand the things that surrounds the liberation movement. You have more better understanding to know the reasons why the ADF are very strong on certain principle, and how we try to learn from errors, human errors, and make sure that we are doing everything possible to maintain the integrity of the liberation movement, to maintain the posture, and to be able to implement our roadmap for our independence. These are very, very crucial issue. It has been well thought of. The system is robust. The experts are there, and we continue to stand. The journey of General Ebube will be completed. We pay our allegiance to General Ebube, and we will see the struggle, the mission that he started to liberate Ambazonia complete. Capo Daniel, signing off.